That LeBron James' son is doing better, and thank goodness for that. But I do continue to be asked, what do I make of this sort of thing happening to young, healthy people, and specifically to children? Rather than pointing fingers at things that might be going on right now or very recently, I have to ask myself, what's the difference between children in their teens now, in their 20s now, and adults that are my age and older? There's a lot of things on this list, but let's just start with a couple big, obvious ones to me. One is EMF exposure. When I think about birthing my son, as I was pregnant, I literally never had a break from being next to cell service. Then, as I was breastfeeding him, I used an app on my phone to tell me which breast I was on, how long he fed, when the last time he ate was. So I always had something nearby. His entire beginning of his life was also cell phone exposure. This is a silent killer, and we need to be using devices that protect us. I have a brand linked in my bio that I love, that I use all the time. I also recommend that you put a cage on the smart meter that's on your home, or opt for not a smart meter. Another thing is very clearly the current CDC recommended schedule of you-know-whats. Yesterday when I was on live, I looked up on the CDC's website how many you get, and I was looking before kindergarten, and I counted out 47 before 2 years old. What do we expect will happen to a body that is exposed to that much before the age of 2? First, then we have food, we have other environmental toxins, and there are a lot of things that are working against us that are different than they used to be and more toxic. Our disconnection altogether from nature itself. So what can you do if you're just learning this stuff and you want to protect your family or yourself? Honestly, my best recommendation is do your due diligence with detoxification. Someone yesterday saying, it's not fair, I am exposed to my neighbor's Roundup and I'm being poisoned by it. If you can't control that, the only thing that you can do is control your environment and then do regular detoxification to get rid of all this foreign stuff in your body.